Okay, welcome back everybody. I am starting cooking my dinner for tonight, and one of the things I'm going to be having is fried squash. So what I'm going to start slicing this. So on mine, all I do is cut the ends off. I've already washed it. So I cut the ends off, and I don't peel mine. All I do is just slice it lengthways. And I like mine really thin, but you can cut it however you like it. So that one got a little thick on me, but it's okay. It still cooks good, still tastes just the same. And that's it. The end pieces I will put in my chicken pens. The chickens will eat that. And what I'll do is I'll put these in water, I'll let them soak until I'm ready to fry them. That way it keeps them crisp and fresh and all that good stuff. Okay, so another part of my dinner for tonight, besides the squash, is I'm frying up some bacon here. And oh crap, that hurt. But anyway, I'm frying them in a pot here because all my skillets are dirty from the night before. I hadn't had time to wash dishes yet. But anyway, the bacon is for my BLTs. That's what I'm having for dinner tonight. BLTs and fried squash, fried zucchini, and a boiled okra there. So let me finish flipping all these and I'll get right back with you here. It's a little harder to cook in a pan than it is to skillet. It's first time I've ever fried bacon in a pot. But hey, it works. Whatever you gotta do to make your meal, right? But to go on my BLTs, I got me some good old nice tomatoes. That's not a very nice one, is it? Hold on, I got a better one. That's a little bit better. How about that? Some good old tomatoes I'm gonna slice up and put on my BLT. Slicing my tomatoes for my BLT, and I'll be using these knives that I got from my daughter for Christmas. And I tell you what, these are some of the best knives I have ever owned. They are super sharp. Don't just look, they look sharp, don't they? I've cut myself a couple times with these things. They're very, very sharp. So anyway, what I want to do is I'm going to cut the ends off, the front and back, and then I'm going to peel it, and then I'll slice it. So. Super sharp, I'll tell you what. Yeah, if you're not careful, you'll definitely cut yourself with these. But anyway, speaking of my daughter, her and her husband likes black beans. So tonight I stopped and picked up a case for them because I'm gonna be going down in a couple of weeks and seeing them. So I'll take that to them. And the Italian bread I bought tonight to go to make my BLTs with. I think that's the best kind of bread to make sandwiches with. This is the way I like to slice tomatoes. It seems to be a lot easier to do it this way. Just like that, voila. Ain't that pretty? I peel mine because whenever I bite into the sandwich, the skin kind of like stays attached, and then you end up pulling the whole tomato out of the sandwich. So with the skin off, it's easier to bite into it. And of course, the peelings and the ends that I cut off, those will go to the chickens. Chickens absolutely go crazy over tomatoes. Yeah, or any kind of red fruit. Yeah, anyway. All right, so I'm fixing to start frying my squash and zucchini, and I kind of want to go over how I do it. So all I use is flour. I buy the cheap flour, this great value, self-rising flour, and the seasoning, all I use is salt and pepper. I got oil. I put my oil in my pot, and I'm over about medium heat because you don't want to cook it too fast because you'll burn it and it won't be done in the middle. But you don't want to cook it too slow either, because then when you bring it out, it's going to be way too greasy. So just kind of a medium heat. So basically all I do is I take my squash, roll it in the flour, get a good batter on it. And I'm a messy cook, I know that. Try to get even your end pieces here. I don't know if you can see with my hand in the way. Do your end pieces, and just drop it in the grease. Yeah, I forgot to mention this a while ago, but another reason why I put my squash and zucchini in the flour, or in the water, is to help the flour stick to your vegetables, and it makes a better batter. Flour. I didn't mean to say batter. Batter's wet, flour is dry, but anyway, it helps the flour stick to your vegetables and gets a better coating on them. How's that? Is that better terminology? The broccoli or the okra is almost done. I can't wait to have some more okra again tonight. I love me some boiled okra. Y'all just don't know. Gotta have that boiled okra every night. I love it a lot. All right, I came back to the tomatoes because I kind of show you how I peel them. I don't think I did a very good job of it a while ago. So anyway, after I got done peeling it, you got the top part that you cut off. Anyway, you lay the top part down like that, and then you slice it. So anyway, I like to slice extra tomatoes. These are gonna be for my sandwich, but I like to slice these extra ones. That way I can have to eat on the side. So you're gonna have tomatoes on your sandwich and side tomatoes to eat. Because there's nothing better than, well, besides boiled okra, there's nothing better than homegrown fresh vegetables or tomatoes out of the garden just to eat, by themselves. So that's what I like to do. We're gonna be cutting some bread up. Anyway, time to start cutting some bread for our sandwiches. Anyway, I know a lot of people don't like the heel of the bread. Myself, I don't see anything wrong with it. I think it's just as good as the rest of the bread. I like it anyway. I think I chose the wrong knife here. It's not cutting very well. Anyway, I cut it bread about a ½ inch, 3/4 inch thick. Cut it however thick you want to cut it. I'm gonna have 2 sandwiches tonight. I'm feeling pretty dang hungry. That's all there is to it. Be back in a little bit. I'll show you how to eat the sandwich. All right. I am thinking I'm about ready for dinner here. I've got everything made, prepared, and everything. I know I've had BLTs before, and I've made videos of them, but I never did show y'all how I made my sandwich. So that's what I'm doing tonight, is just going through and showing you everything that I do to prepare for it and how to actually make the sandwich. So what I like to use this Hellman's Real Mayonnaise. I like it a lot better than Miracle Whip. So anyway, you take your bottom bread, just smear you some mayonnaise on there. Some people like a lot of mayonnaise, some people don't like very much. I kind of like mine in the middle, just right amount. So anyway, get a good helping on there. Be generous with it. Don't be generous with it. Yeah. However you want to put the mayonnaise on there. So anyway, that's what I do. And then I put my tomatoes on. And the reason why I put my tomatoes on top of the mayonnaise is the juice from the tomatoes. The mayonnaise will kind of protect the bread from keeping it getting soggy because of the juice of the tomatoes. I might have said that all wrong. But anyway, then I layer my bacon on here. I don't have lettuce tonight, so we're just doing a BLT sandwich tonight. And you put as much bacon on there that you like. That's a little bit too big. And of course you would put your lettuce on top of the bacon. There we go. And I'm gonna put a little bit more mayonnaise on top. You don't have to do this. I like to put a little thin layer of mayonnaise on the top just to give it that extra little flavor as soon as I bite into it. And voila, there is your BLT. Don't that look pretty? Let's give this sucker a taste test real quick. Also, like I said, tonight we'll also do a boiled okra and fried squash. That is so delicious. Everything in here, my tomatoes, my okra, and my squash. Of course, you know it's got to be fresh out of the garden. It's all organic. Fresh is always best. But with the fresh tomatoes out of the garden, tastes so much better on a BLT. A lot better than you can buy a store bought. So, now sometimes I toast my bread, but I didn't tonight because the bread is really fresh. Now, if the bread is a little bit hard, I'll toast it. Just because it's already hard, I'll go ahead and toast it. But since the bread was fresh tonight, I didn't toast it, and it is so delicious, so soft, fresh. So I'm gonna try some of this okra. Of course, you know I love boiled okra. You know I do. Just let it slide on down, hot out of the skillet, and some fried squash. I like mine thin, just cause I like it thin. Everybody has their own preference. Man, grow your garden, people. Start cooking your home meals. Save you some money. Bye, y'all. Hmm.